Hello everyone, good evening, and we are live in our Author Liza Gay channel for our sixth live stream as a monetized channel. Welcome, 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 and I'd like to greet you all a blessed December. Yes, it's the first day of December, and I wish that December will be a wholesome month, a grace-filled month for all of you. And for those who will be watching the replay, thank you all so much for coming. And may your December be a fulfilled and grace-filled month, especially it's the last month of the year, and may it encompass all the prayers that you have been all the prayers that you have been asking for, and may this month be a month of blessing and month of answered prayer for all of you, and of course for your loved ones. So welcome, 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 and let's see kung sino po ang nandito ngayon. So kanina, thank you so much by the way for your 9 thumbs up sa ating live stream. And I'd like to shout out si Maria Speed, thumbs up po, from SKF. Thank you so much sa mga pa-thumbs up. I'm so happy for the support of the Sugod Kapamilya, SKF. And you have Minju Park, that's from Henupa channel. Thank you so much. Kahit naka-LS ka, you still found time to be here. Sushi Gimao TV Vlog 1. Thank you so much, Cici. You already have a jacket. Mimi and Demi. Thank you so much, Mimi and Demi. Kumusta po, ma'am, si Mimi? And then, of course, nandyan yung ating support, si Better You Journey. And then, Mimi and Demi. Nandito din si Wonderings. Hello, hello, Tita Wonderings at Wondering Vlog. Thank you so much, Tita, for your support. At salamat din sa mga paharang. Sis Nelly, thank you so much. So, shout out lang natin yung mga iba nasa gate pa. Thank you so much po. Let me just greet, no? Yung mga iba kasi nasa gate pa. Yan. BG lang ha, huhugas na ako. Thank you so much. Yan, noted po, Sis Nelly. Yan, so ipipin natin. And we also have our Korean friend. Hello, hello. Thank you so much for coming. And thank you so much sa 11 thumbs up that you have given to our live stream today. And let's spin si Sis Nelly. Ayan, thank you so much, Sis Nelly. Yan, noted yan ha. Sige, puntahan ni Alice Gate 3. Nandiyan nakasupport si Alice Gate 3. Yan. Thanks, Liza. Yes, you're welcome po, Ma'am Nelly. Kumusta po, tita? Or Ma'am Shi? Ayan, nandito na po si Nelly watching with Harang. Ayan. Watching with Harang ako, si Nelly. Or Ma'am Nelly, ayan. And then, Alice Gate 3 is your newest support po. Ayan. So everyone, you feel free to drop your links and we will support also whatever you have dropped. And for now, as I've said, no, we'll just have a short LS tonight. And we will take this chance to continue reading the chapter 1 of this book. I missed this chance last time in our LS last week because I had to attend to an urgent matter. That's why I was not able to read this the part of this book. But nevertheless, later we'll really see to it that we'll finish the remaining of the chapter 1 of this book, The Magic of Thinking Big. And this will be my gift to you for this first day of December. And also, I will be reading another chapter of my book, Journey to a Better You. Yes. And let's see. Greetings to everyone and to the 5 million in the house. Thank you all so much for being here. And I'm so thankful. I'm so grateful for your love and support. For a while. Okay. Without much ado, and that's 6 million in the house. Thank you so much. Just feel free to interact through our live chat, and I'll be reading your messages every now and then. Okay, so I will be now reading this part of this book. If you will notice, it says there, how to develop the power of belief. Remember that the first part of this book is of the first part of this chapter was read already, and this chapter is titled Believe You Can Succeed and You Will. That's actually the first chapter. And I'll be reading this one, the steps on how to develop the power of belief. Okay? Here are three guides to acquiring and strengthening the power of belief. Number one, think, think success, don't think failure. At work, in your home, substitute success thinking for failure thinking. When you face a difficult situation, think, I'll win, not I'll probably lose. When you compete with someone else, think, I'm equal to the best, not I'm outclassed. When opportunity appears, think, I can do it, never I can't. Let the master thought, I will succeed, dominate your thinking process. Thinking success conditions your mind to create plans that produce success. Thinking failure does the exact opposite. Failure thinking conditions the mind to think other thoughts that produce failure. Number two, remind yourself regularly that you are better than you think you are. Successful people are not supermen. Success does not require super intellect, nor is there anything mystical about success. And success isn't based on luck. Successful people are just ordinary folks who have developed belief in themselves and what they do. Never, yes, never sell yourself short. Number three, believe big. The size of your success is determined by the size of your belief. Wow, that's profound. Let me repeat that. Believe big. The size of your success is determined by the size of your belief. Think little goals and expect little achievements. Think big goals and win big success. Remember these two. Big ideas and big plans are often easier, certainly no more difficult than small ideas and small plans. Mr. Walt J. Cordiner, chairman of the board of the General Electric Company, said this on a leadership conference. We need from every man who aspires for leadership, for himself and his company, a determination to undertake a personal program of self development. Nobody is going to order a man to develop. When a man lags behind or moves ahead in his specialty is a matter or sorry, whether a man lags behind or moves ahead in his specialty is a matter of his own personal application. This is something which takes time, work, and sacrifice. Nobody can do it for you. Mr. Cordiner's advice is sound and practical. Live it. Persons who reach the top ranks in business management selling, engineering, religious work, writing, acting, and every other pursuit get there by following conscientiously and continuously a plan for self development and growth. Any training program, that's exactly what this book is, must do three things. Number one, it must provide content and what to do. Second, it must supply a method, the how to do it. And third, it must meet the acid test, that is, get results. The what of your personal training program for success is built on the attitudes and techniques of successful people. How do they manage themselves? How do they overcome obstacles? How do they earn the respect of others? What sets them apart from the ordinary? How do they think? The how of your plan for development and growth is a series of concrete guides for action. These are found in each chapter. These guide work. These guides work. Apply them and see for yourself. What about the most important part of the training? Results. Wrapped up briefly, conscientious application of the program presented here will bring you success on a scale that may look impossible. Broken down into its component, your personal training program for success will bring you a series of rewards. The reward of deeper respect from your family, the reward of admiration from your friends and associates, the reward of being useful, of being someone, of having status, the reward of increased income and a higher standard of living. Your training is self administered. There will be no one standing over your shoulder telling you what to do and how to do it. This book will be your guide. But only you can understand yourself. Only you can command yourself to apply this training. Only you can evaluate your progress. Only you can bring about corrective action should you slip a little. In short, you are going to train yourself to achieve bigger and bigger success. You already have a fully equipped laboratory in which you can work and study. Your laboratory is all around you. Your laboratory consists of human beings. This laboratory supplies you with every possible example of human action. And there's no limit to what you can learn once you see yourself as a scientist in your own lab. What's more, there is nothing to buy. There is no rent to pay. There are no fees of any kind. You can use this as laboratory as much as you like for free. As a director of your own laboratory, you will want to do what every scientist does: observe and experiment. Isn't it surprising to you that most people understand so little about why people act as they do, even though they are surrounded by people all their lives? Most people are not trained observers. One important purpose of this book is to help you train yourself to observe, to develop deep insight into human action. You will want to ask yourself questions like, why is John so successful and Tom is just getting by? Why do some people have many friends and other people have only few friends? Why will people accept gladly what one person tells them but ignore another person who tells them the same thing? Once trained, you will learn valuable lessons just through the very simple act of observing. Here are two suggestions to help you make yourself a trained observer. Select for a special study the most successful and most unsuccessful people you know or person you know. Then, as the book unfolds, observe closely how your successful friend adheres to the success principles. Notice also studying the two extremes. Notice also how studying the two extremes will help you see the unmistakable wisdom of following the truths outlined in this book. Each contact you make with another person gives you a chance to see success development principles at work. Your objective is to make successful action habitual. The more we practice, the sooner it becomes second nature to act in the desired way. Most of us have friends who grow things for a hobby, and we've heard them all say like, it's exciting to watch those plants grow. Just look how they respond to plant food and water. See how much bigger they are today than they were last week. To be sure, it is thrilling to watch what can happen when men cooperate carefully with nature. But it is not one-tenth as fascinating as watching yourself respond to your own carefully administered thought management program. It is fun to feel yourself growing more confident, more effective, more successful day by day, month by month. Nothing, absolutely nothing in life gives you more satisfaction than knowing you are on the road to success and achievement. And nothing stands as a bigger challenge than making the most of yourself. So, this ends now the chapter 1 of this book, The Magic of Thinking Big by Robert Schwartz, PhD. Wow, I hope you learned something from what he has shared in his book. The importance of our belief and the importance of self-development. And as an author and as the author of a book of this book, actually, that is what I am advocating also in this book, Journey to Becoming a Better You. The importance of really developing ourselves we um, to the point that we are attuned to the success principles that I will be sharing later on. I will still be reading some parts of that book, The Magic of Thinking Big. Actually, I have read that book already. Nabasa ko na siya ilang ilang beses. Napakinggan ko din yung audiobook niya, and I just want to remind myself again about the importance of that, and it's really aligned with what I'm working on right now. Okay, so let's take a break for a while and let's read some of your comments. Nandito si Striker Adventures, MLSO, thumbs up po. Thank you so much, Striker Adventure. May moderator jacket ka na. Mega mega loud shout out and welcome to our live stream. Feel free po na maglapag ka din ng bahay, and then kindly support also yung nakapin natin. There. Salamat po. Sabi niya, you're welcome. Thank you so much, Striker Adventure. Striker Adventure, pwede ka pong magbaba ng bahay, and then I'll be pinning also your link. Ayan, may nakatambay po tayo na si Alice Gay 3 at saka si Better Youth Support. Sila po ang bibisita sa iba kung may bababa ka bang link. Yan. Okay. And to the 7 million in the house watching with us now, thank you so much for your support. May mga naka-silent background lang at nakasupport sa atin. I'm so appreciative and thankful of your support. Our vlog, hello there, our vlog. Kumusta po? Mega mega loud shout out. I'll be giving you your jacket. So may jacket ka na May jacket ka na, our vlog. Thank you so much for coming. Ayan, baba ko lang ha yung mga supporters, yung mga sponsors natin. Sa mga gustong sumali at magkaroon ng chance na makuha ito for free, feel free to visit the description box for the pa-entry. Actually, this December, I'll be giving some giveaways of this book, free shipping nationwide. Pero kapag overseas, mananalo overseas, ang ibibigay ko ay ebook version. Ayan. Thank you so much, our vlog. So, nandito din siya sa inyong pa-heart-heart. Thank you so much for coming. Meron ka na pong jacket and welcome to our live stream. Yan, dikit, kalembang guys, sulit ang balik, thanks. Yan, nandiyan na din po, nagbaba ng bahay, si our vlog. Ayan, so ipipin natin din yan ha. Our vlog, feel free to support din, padikit ka din kay Ma'am Shinelli Low. Actually, si Ma'am Shinelli, very supportive po yan. At saka, very supportive in terms of bananas and WH. Sure po ang balik niyan, hindi ka magsisisi. Okay? So, ipipin natin yung binaba ni our vlog. Our vlog, papunta na sa'yo si Alice Gate 3. Oy, si Mr. Renz TV pala ito. Mr. Renz TV, ayan. So, new support ko pa ito sa iyo, Mr. Renz TV. Thank you so much. Ayan. Watching here. And our Korean friend. Korean friend or si, ano yata po yan, si Ma'am Shihenu pa, si Minju Park. Thank you so much po. So stay home, stay home. Ayan, watching po itong binaba mo. RJ Vlog, that's Mr. Renz TV. Ayan, watching po. New support mo si Alice Gay 3. So I'll watch this fully before I'll get back to our live chat. Yan. So let's go back to the first chapter of what I've just read, The Magic of Thinking Big. I'm also reminded ako mismo na-remind din ako sa message niya, no? And at this moment, I'm actually working on the Breakthrough series. I'm just finalizing the whole package of this breakthrough webinar or breakthrough course that will help the participants journey towards their breakthroughs in life. And I hope that by the end of this year, before this year ends, I will be able to have the rerun of our free webinar. But this time, it will have longer time for the actual experience of breakthroughs. That's what I'm working on right now. And aside from that, I'm also working on a journal companion for this book. Actually, I'm working on a journal companion for this book, Journey to a Better You. Hopefully, matatapos ko din ito. And then, after, kasi ang target ko sana is this December, kasi kaya lang medyo malabo yata. I hope that by November, by January, before the new year, before year 2021, 2022 starts, no, next year, next month na, ay meron na yung printed version niya because it's really the journal companion of this book that I'm working on is a combination of a what do you call that, a planner, at the same time a calendar, and of course a companion for this book to help readers and of course those who will be buying the book really journey towards the target of becoming the better versions of themselves. And that's what I really aim, especially no November, yes, November 19, just last month, we were blessed to have been awarded the Best Book Inspirational by the Cardinal Sin Book Awards, 15th Cardinal Sin Book Awards. It really came as a surprise to be awarded with such a um, prestigious award and recognition. Yung being awarded as the best book under the inspirational category is such an honor, and at the same time it's a humbling experience for me kasi it reminded me of my mission also as an author, and that's the reason why we have this channel, Author Liza Gay channel, in YouTube, to somehow get across the message that we are advocating, yung message ng becoming the better version of yourself. And that award is offered for you, for the readers, and for those who will be listening, for the free contents that we will be giving, that I will be giving in relation to the book. So, yun po. Nandito si, let's take a break for a while. Nandito si Mimi and Demi TV. Magandang gabi, sis Liza. Mega loud shout out. Harang pa. Thank you so much, Ma'am si Mimi. Tune in here po. Thank you so much po, Ma'am si Hanupa. Ayan. Greet ko lang si Ma'am si Mimi na nasa gate pa. Ayan. And I'm so happy, I'm so happy and grateful, of course, for the people that I have met, people who are encouraging me to continue on this journey of sharing and somehow inspiring and instructing people to take this journey towards the better versions of themselves. And I hope and pray that this month, it's the beginning of the month, December 1st, I hope and pray that for this month, ma-target natin yung two major targets natin in relation to our advocacy, to our mission as a channel, and of course, as an author and speaker. First is, of course, to conduct, and this time, ila-live ko siya, susubukan kong i-live through our YouTube channel to conduct the second run of our breakthrough breakthrough webinar, how to get unstuck in life. More details to be shared here, and prior to our webinar I will be posting a video of an invitation for this webinar, and it's for free. And then after that, we will start already the course, the Breakthroughs in Life course, and some of these contents will be shared to our through our YouTube channel, and some, of course, will be exclusive for those who will be enrolling in our course. So, yan po yung target natin. And then, of course, the second target that we have for this year is the completion of our companion. Actually, after nitong LS ko, I will have to have an hour of focused writing, yung talagang focused, with no disturbance. Focused writing para sa ating journal companion. That's what I'm working on right now. Ayan, nandito na, nakapasok na yata si Mimi and Demi. Good vibes, good vibes. Thank you so much, Ma'am si Mimi, and welcome to our live stream. Kumusta po? You got this, sabi niya. You got this. Tapos yung isa is good vibes. Yan, good vibes. And you got this. Back by author Liza Gay. Okay. There. So, Let's see, ano, nandyan. Congrats, host, sabi ni Mimi and Demi. Thank you so much, Ma'am si Mimi. Thank you so much. Yan. May mga iba na hindi ko pa, I'm still looking forward. Well deserved, sabi niya. Thank you so much po. Oh, by the way, ang isa pa pala na project natin dito is, if you remember yung isang video ko na book for a cause, the second run of that, the student's pantry na wini-work out namin sa school, is targeted to be distributed, the second run of the book Students Pantry, no, not book pantry. Students Pantry ay i-target namin na i-distribute yung mga donations for the Students Pantry by this December, and the 100 copies of the book will somehow be instrumental for that. Kasi at least for the for the past month, we were able to get some sponsors, and of course we will still welcome sponsors who are very generous and would like to share their their giving as a gift, di ba? Yung Thanksgiving natin, if we have the out of the generosity of our hearts, if we share for our students, then very much welcome din po. So, yan yung pang third pala na target natin for this month. Of course, and other things that we need to be working on. So, yun po. And I'm praying na it will really push through yung targets na yon. And of course, for you, for all of you, for those who will be watching the replay of this live stream, I pray that you will be blessed as well. And I pray that you get to remember the message of what I've just read a while back, the magic of thinking big. Sabi nga ni Robert Schwartz dito sa kanyang book, no? The size of your success is the size of your belief. How big do you believe? Believe to lie? How big do you believe in what you do and in your ability to become successful or to create success for yourself and for your loved ones? And of course, that will depend on how well you have developed yourself to the extent that you already have this belief that you can achieve anything that you put your mind into. And of course, with this belief in your ability, will also come the faith in someone, in a force greater than anyone or anything else in this world. Okay? And let's see. For this. It's already 8:33, and as I've said, we only have an hour for this. So I guess I will be reading one more chapter of my book, Journey to a Better You. Ano ba yung last chapter? I'll just refer to my notes as to what chapter that I've read previously. And let me get an open copy of that book. There. I have it. I think I've read The Victims and the Victors already. Yes. I'll now read chapter 5 of this book, Journey to a Better You. And chapter 5 is titled Recognizing Life's Opportunities. And this is quite a long chapter, I guess. Yes, I think I can read it for a few minutes. Chapter 5, Journey to a Better You, Step-by-Step Guide to Improve Yourself and Live the Life You've Always Wanted, by Liza Gay Pong at Parantak. Chapter 5, read by the author herself. Recognizing Life's Opportunities. Quote, opportunity often comes disguised in the form of misfortune or temporary defeat. End quote by Napoleon Hill. Reevaluate experiences and recognize opportunities in them. There is value in making peace with your past so it won't affect your present and future. Looking at the bigger picture and processing my memories, I came to recognize that there were several opportunities in each stage of my life. This is the result of reevaluating my life experiences. I have a colorful life, filled with shades of happiness and at the same time sorrows, colors of hardships and struggles, and at the same time moments of carefree enjoyment. The dark colors made the bright ones more beautiful. They created such beauty and balance in my life. I would not deeply appreciate what I have now without having been through the difficult moments in the past. One of the marks of growth and development is when you are able to look back in your life and recognize the opportunities, big or small ones, from all your experiences. For many people, the past is a dangerous place to visit. There may be experiences in the past which you would like to cherish and sometimes even hope to last. But there are also those experiences you want to forget or wish never happened. The truth is, they did happen and they are part of your history. Somehow, they made you who you are now and who you will be in the future. You may never go back to the past and erase the wrong or the pain, but by looking at the past with new perspective, you can take your rich reservoir of experiences and find the wisdom that will serve you at present and in the future. Quote, difficulties mastered are opportunities won by Winston Churchill. When you look back in life with this new perspective, you will realize that all you've been through, the struggles, rejections, painful childhood, loss, and difficulties, had served their purpose of making you the person you are now. If you notice still some flaws, you can reshape your life so that you don't have to repeat the same experience. Aside from truly appreciating my life and being grateful, I was able to see my major opportunities. I understood that life's opportunities don't always come in a way we want them to. They don't show themselves labeled as opportunities. At times, it is difficult to see the opportunities or appreciate the lessons life gives us as we are in the process of going through them, painful as they are. But if we look again with a wider perspective, those hardships, trials, and difficulties were also great opportunities. So that's the first part of chapter 5, recognizing life's opportunities from the book Journey to a Better You, Step-by-Step Guide to Improve Yourself and Live the Life You've Always Wanted by Liza Gay P. Parantak, read by the author herself. Let's just take a break for a while. And there are 7 million in the house watching with us now, live in our live chat. Thank you so much. And let's see, nandito si Mimi and Demi. Ang sabi niya, well-deserved. Thank you so much. And then reminder by Night Boot. When you tend to the garden of your mind, you will cultivate a rich life. There is greatness within you, and you have the capacity to break through towards the life of your dreams. Always stay safe and healthy. Remember, your health is your first wealth. Protect it for yourself and your loved ones. And Mimi and Demi TV says the size of your success is the size of your belief. Nice. Yes, indeed po, that's correct. And that's 100% recommended by David Schwartz. PhD in his book, The Magic of Thinking Big. There. Okay. Just drink for a while. Okay. To continue with this, the five major opportunities. And after this, we'll just pause for a while for our kwentuhan, and that's about it. Okay? Kaya lang medyo mahaba-haba yata to. Let's see. Let me continue with this, no? So, yan. Five major opportunities. And as I read this book, my dear listeners, and of course, those who are tuned in with us right now, for those who are listening, I hope that you will also recognize your own opportunities, your own big opportunities through the experiences that you've had in the past or the experiences that you currently are having at the moment. Maybe they are showing you an opportunity through an opportunity that is disguised somehow as a problem or as a challenge. Okay? Five major opportunities. There were so many opportunities in my life, but I'd like to focus on the five major opportunities I had that were disguised as the five biggest challenges in my life. Number one, developing self reliance. Quote, self reliance is the only road to true freedom, and being one's own person is its ultimate reward. By Patricia Sampson. Another quote, no one can cheat you out of ultimate success but yourself. By Ralph Waldo Emerson. Self reliance means personal independence in doing what you must do and in accomplishing your goals and dreams. To do this, you must develop your inner strength, believe in yourself, persist, and work hard. I mentioned about the death of my best friend in chapter 2. This happened when I was 12 years old, and it was the loneliest part of my childhood. How can this ever be an opportunity? When she was gone, I had to reach within myself and become my own friend. You see, I was becoming too dependent on my best friend for comfort and escape when life at home becomes unbearable. So, when she died, I was at a great loss and felt utterly lonely. This agonizing experience in my childhood gave me the opportunity to find the courage and inner strength to deal with and face life no matter how hard it is. I also developed hard work and persistence that comes from being self-reliant through being exposed to life's difficulties at a young age. As the first child of seven children, I had little chances to play and enjoy, but I had more opportunities to be responsible and hardworking at a young age. As a family, we had a lot of struggles, our parents fighting, lack of resources, misunderstanding with relatives, and a lot more to deal with. These, at a very young age, have opened my eyes to the harsh reality of life. They also offered me the opportunity to persist and dream for a better life someday. I was trained then for hard work, whether physical or mental work. This training served me when I went to high school and college, where I needed to work as a student to help my parents finance my studies. Growing up and leaving hometown in the barrio to study in a private school in the center of the province means being away from my family, leaving my friends, and going in an entirely new environment all by myself. Along the way, I developed and strengthened my sense of independence. Self reliance is one of the most important skills one must develop. Look back in your life and see how you were also able to develop this life skill. If in the present you still feel you are struggling, do not be discouraged. Maybe you are in the process of developing this part of your character. At times, you continue to learn the lesson until you are finally able to get it. Number two, second major life opportunity, finding faith. Bible verse from Proverbs 3, verse 5 to 6. Trust in the Lord with all your hearts and do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him and He will direct your path. That's from Proverbs 3, verse 5 to 7. My faith in God enabled me to conquer my obstacles and push through life in spite of the many difficulties. I would not have gone this far, and you might not be even reading this book without the grace and mercy of the Almighty. I was blessed to have found this faith in someone far more superior than anyone else and way bigger than any problem or difficulty I will ever encounter. When I lost my best friend, I blamed God for it. I was convinced that there was no God because I could not see a way to move past the pain. However, when I went to high school, I met a nun named Sister Nieves who was so kind and loving. Her compassion and teachings made me believe that there is God who is so loving and that there is a purpose for everything that happens in our lives. So, even though I could not see the purpose of the death of my best friend, I believe that there is someone out there who loves me more than anyone can. This faith was deepened when I went to college and met my spiritual family, the Spirit of Love Catholic Community, or Soul CC, and even became a leader in its youth ministry named Youth in the Spirit of Love, or YSL. The spiritual encounters and love of strangers who later became my spiritual family gave me the foundation of a strong faith backed by action. I went through some tough times in college. There was even a point where I went into a depression for 2 long months, and it was this faith that enabled me to get through it. That semi depression was caused by many problems pressing me from all sides. One night during this depression, I cried out in anguish and even contemplated suicide, but something within me reached out to the faith that I had. I was alone and felt so desolate at that time, but it was at that darkest night of my youth that I felt the tangible comforting presence of someone that faith could only recognize as God. I felt I was not alone and there was no need to be lonely. It was quite difficult to describe what happened, and I could say it was a sort of a miraculous encounter for me that I still feel goosebumps all over me when I remember the experience. That moment, along with other miracles I saw in my life, like my dad's recovery from an illness that nearly took his life, all reinforced the faith I have in God. Faith is a personal encounter and a personal choice, and it takes faith to be able to recognize the miracles in life from the smallest to the biggest marvels. As I mature in faith, I still continue to witness miracles in my life and in the lives of others. By the grace of God, I was able to overcome the challenges, and I know in my heart that God never allows me to be tested beyond my capability to endure. One of my favorite verses in the Bible is found in 1 Corinthians 10:13 that says, God is faithful, and He will never let you be tempted beyond your ability to endure. With the temptation, He will also provide the way out. I repeat, that's from 1 Corinthians 10, verse 13. This verse reminds me that there is nothing that can overcome me. By faith, I know everything in life is under the control of the One, our loving Father, who makes everything work for our good. I confidently pursue this journey of life, knowing that God is directing my steps and that no matter what happens, He will always be with me. Faith also assures me that all things are possible for those who believe. In Matthew 17, verse 20, Jesus tells his disciples, "Truly I tell you, if you have faith as small as the mustard seed, you can say to this mountain, 'Move from here to there,' and it will move. Nothing will be impossible for you." Faith is the ability to trust God, though though you cannot see a way. It is when you put your firm belief that things will work out for your good, though it doesn't make sense in the present. When you believe, you will see how things work for good. Hence, believe and you will see. I repeat, by faith, you believe and you will see. You too can develop the kind of faith that would enable you to overcome all struggles in life. Faith may not make all your problems go away, but it will surely make you able to go through them and emerge as a conqueror. No matter what your religious belief is, know that the common denominator we have is that all the miracles of faith are available to all of us. We just need to make the decision to accept and believe. Opportunity number three: discovering real passion and calling in life. When I was in first year college, I initially enrolled in the course Bachelor of Science in Nursing, because of my childhood dream of becoming a doctor of medicine someday. From the province, I carried this aspiration when I came to the city of Pines to continue my study or to pursue my dream. I struggled hard and did my very best to pass all my subjects, and I was still able to do it in the first semester. However, at the end of the semester, when I went home, my mom told me that they could not afford to continue paying for my tuition fee since I still have other siblings they needed to support. She told me that I could go back to the province to continue my studies in the state college where the tuition fee was more affordable. I decided otherwise and told my parents that I will still continue my studies in the university where I enrolled for the first semester. In spite of being sick with amoebiasis, I forced my parents to let me return to the city to continue studying there. Thankfully, they allowed me, so when I got back, I shifted courses from nursing to Bachelor of Science in Secondary Education. The latter was my second option, and it was one of the courses allowed for working students. I applied as a working student and got accepted. This was where all other opportunities opened up for me. But my major opportunity here was discovering what I really wanted to do in life and finding my passion in teaching. The added benefit was developing my work ethic as a working scholar in the university library. I may not be a doctor of medicine, but I will be a doctor of language education to work with people's minds, the world's greatest resource. I'm near the point of accomplishing this dream of becoming a doctor, aligned to my real passion, and this was made possible because of the redirection I had. Life doesn't always go as planned. Often, you encounter setbacks that redirect you to your calling. Sometimes, what you consider as your disadvantages could be your advantages. You might have had you might have had several similar experiences where you did not get what you wanted, but you got something better. Or you were frustrated because you were distracted from your focus, but you were directed to the real path in life. This is why I believe that all of our experiences are for our good. Yes, even those problems and challenges we encounter are for our benefit if we choose to maintain our right perspective and find the good even in difficult situations. Number 4, opportunity number 4, finding one true love. Before we continue, let's see. For the 4 million in the house still with us, thank you so much and mega mega loud shout out. Thank you so much din sa inyong 13 thumbs up sa ating live stream ngayon. Okay, let's have opportunity number 4, finding one true love. Your joy is your sorrow unmasked. The deeper that sorrow carves into your being, the more joy you can contain. For even as love crown you, so shall he crucify you. Even as he is for your growth, so is he for your pruning. Think not that you can direct the course of love, for love, if it finds you worthy, directs your course. By Khalil Gibran from his book The Prophet. The Prophet. If you enjoy the fragrance of a rose, you must accept the thorn which it bears, by Isaac Hayes, American songwriter, singer. Ay, biglang nag-9 tayo kanina and now we're back to 5. Thank you all so much sa 5 million in the house. Let me just put some greetings. Yes, I'm now back. I just had to talk with my kids for a while. Kaya pinakita ko muna itong ating favorite painting. Late lang si Lolo, 8 sa akin. Hehe, sabi ni Wondering 2. Thank you so much, Tita Wondering. Tapusin ko lang ito, no? Tapusin ko lang itong number 4 and number 5. Naku, medyo, bale, konti na lang. Ayan, to the 8 million in the house. Mega, mega loud shout out. Naku, dumami na yata yung mga angels ni Tita Wanderings. Thank you so much. Yan, sa mga nandito din, you can feel free po na magbaba din ng bahay. So we can pin and support your house as well. Okay? Yan, si Tita Wondering. Baba natin, pati si Ate. Sino pa? Yan, sino si Roslyn. Yan. Feel free to connect sa mga yan na pinababa natin kay Nightboot sa ating assistant. Okay. We go back. No? We go back kay, we go back sa reading natin. Number 4, opportunity number 4, finding one true love. Okay. Ito, nire-reveal ko na ang love life ko. Anyway, okay. Without much thought and reflection, I agreed to the marriage proposal of my first boyfriend. However, this first relationship, which led to engagement, did not work out well that I had to totally break away from it. When the news about my broken engagement reached my dad, he was so heartbroken that he cried, and it was from there that his illness got worse until he was hospitalized. He questioned why this happened to me when in fact he himself had never broken any heart while he was still single. That's according to him. But this is life. And what I realized is heartbreaks are part of the journey of understanding the real essence of love. No one is immune to heartache and heartbreak. At one point or the other, you encounter situations and people who will break your heart and teach you the essence of true love. Just because you love doesn't mean you will always enjoy the fragrance and beauty of the rose of love without having to deal with the thorns. Another important realization from this first failed relationship is the importance of self-love before true love. Indeed, you cannot give what you do not have. I guess the reason why it did not work out for my first relationship is because both of us did not have the maturity to establish ourselves first before making a commitment to one another. On my part, I was having so many expectations about love that I myself was not willing to give to the other person. Of course, it doesn't work that way. After that heartbreak, I had to search and establish myself first without getting into any rebound relationship. It took me almost a year to do this. After this lesson about love, which goes beyond the colorful fantasy painted by many romantic movies and love stories, I was led to my true and real love. This time, it was a love that is both a choice and commitment for me and my ex-boyfriend, now my husband. Ours is based on a more enduring perspective of love, not just based on romantic fantasy. Together, we took the risk of love with vulnerability, honesty, and openness. And yes, heartaches and arguments as well. But we continue to learn and grow together. Love is a decision coupled by action every day. Love is such a beautiful concept that is a common topic of poets and artists in their work of art. And indeed, the real essence of life is love, and the real essence of love is life. Just as we cannot separate a rose from its thorns or prickles, we also cannot separate pain or heartaches from love. No one is exempted from pain and heartache. If you are to truly live, you must love. Yes, love is like a rose. It gives beauty and fragrance to our lives. But to truly love, you have to accept its prickles as well. As the French proverb says, no rose without a thorn. Heartaches and heartbreaks can be opportunity for you to grow and develop as a loving person. You can choose to let these make you a better person, not a bitter one. Just because you are loyal or faithful does not mean that the other person will treat you the same. When you love, you make a decision and take the risk of being vulnerable to the other person by being honest and open. This explains why you feel the most profound pain from the people you love. But you can't go away with the pain of loving, for if you do so, that would be avoiding love altogether, and that would result to living half alive. Embrace the opportunity brought about by love. Number 7, going beyond limits, evolving and growing. Quote, The limits in your life are the limits you imposed upon yourself by Tony Robbins. The University of Life, as one of our elders in the Spirit of Love Catholic community used to say to every graduating youth ministry member is, let me repeat. The University of Life, as one of our elders in the Spirit of Love Catholic community used to say to every graduating youth ministry member, is the real life where life gives you tests before you learn the lessons. As I entered my adult life, I encountered many challenges that taught me valuable lessons after I went through them. The grocery experience I shared in chapter 1 was my wake up call to do something consciously and improve my life. That grocery experience represented many other limits I imposed upon myself, not just the financial side. It represented it represented the other limitations I described as chains that kept me from achieving my goals and dreams. As I started consciously working on improving my life, I encountered many opportunities in disguise that challenged me to continuously improve and evolve as an educator, a mother, a wife, and as a person. A challenge with my kids at home, and the kids at school is an opportunity to be more patient, loving, and understanding. An argument with my husband is an opportunity for us to improve our communication and further strengthen our relationship. A bad day is another opportunity for character building day. These are life's opportunities in disguise that I often overlook when I fail to see beyond the problems, challenges, and everyday stress. Quote, "The size of your problem is the size of your future" by Joel Austin. When you are going through something big at the moment, maybe a big problem or obstacle, hang in there and maintain the right perspective. There can be a big opportunity there, or you are prepared for something big in the future. Believe in your heart that there is something great ahead of you, an even greater force within you to reach for that which was meant for you. You don't have to look at every challenge or negative experience you encounter as something bad. Find the opportunity from each experience. We can learn more from our challenges than from our successes. It is said that life is the sum of all the choices we make. The better the choices, the better the opportunity to lead a happy life. Yes, we all have choices, and even though it's hard, let us choose, let us do our best, even if there are days that we have to try harder, to choose to be the optimists who see the opportunity in every difficulty. Action step. And my dear friends, medyo nag-overtime tayo, but this is my challenge for you. And tonight, in this our live stream, I'll leave you with this thought. For the action step, are you still looking or longing for that big break in life? Maybe you don't have to look so far. Maybe you just need to look for your opportunities in disguise. Reevaluate your experiences and those that you are going through at the moment. Reflect about them and determine the opportunities they gave you. What have they thought? What have they taught you or are teaching you at the moment? After recognizing all these foundations of what I call as the holistic personal development, I enjoin you to go deeper, read on, and discover more about this journey to become the better version of yourself so you can live the life you've always dreamed of. By author Lisa Gay. So, my dear friends, this wraps up chapter 5 of this book, Journey to a Better You. Step by step guide to improve yourself and live the life you've always wanted by Lisa Gay Pong at Parantak. This book, which was awarded recently as the best book inspirational by the Cardinal Sin Book Awards, held last November 19, 2021. Thank you all so much for listening. And for those who will be listening or watching the replay, I hope that my reading and sharing tonight in our live stream somehow gave you something that can enrich your life and that can also somehow inspire you to start your own journey to personal development. For now, my dear friends, I would like to greet, no? Thank you so much sa 10 na nakabantay sa atin ngayon. Tita Wondering TV, our number one supporter and fan ng ating mga live streams. We will have another 1 hour live stream tomorrow. Tuloy po natin ang kwentuhan. And of course, um, that's where you can also drop your links, connect with one another. Kita-kits po tayo bukas. When our live stream will end, you will be directed to our upcoming live stream tomorrow. Don't forget na magtamsak. Feel free to share, watch, and of course, watch the other videos that I shared about the different aspects of holistic personal development. Thank you so much. Have a good night rest, everyone. God bless and enjoy the rest of the month. I pray that this month of December is a month of answered prayers for you and your loved ones. All the best, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!